Hey, this is a 2-4. This is Austin Awkward. I'm Adam. Just wanted to say, well, first of all, thanks, guys, for joining me, man. I really appreciate that. Second, I just had one of those experiences at McDonald's that we've all had at McDonald's that it boggles your mind as to how that place is still in business. And it speaks to a larger point, which is that drive-thrus are awkward. Unless, of course, you go through a drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, which is staffed by the kind of human beings who make everything amazing. And how is it that Chick-fil-A can find those people? I don't know. But it seems to me every other drive-thru you go to, first of all, it's kind of an awkward situation to begin with. You're talking into this thing. You're in your car. Why are we still talking into a thing, right? Why aren't we just driving up to a ATM-like screen, typing in what we want, and moving on to and making our payment, and just you eliminate a whole window? How am I the person who's coming up with this? Is that technology so expensive that it's worth having a person back there staffing the order receiving, and that's just I don't blows my mind. But then on top of that, the human beings who usually staff drive-thrus are awkward people to begin with. Usually not the cream of the crop. Sometimes very young and inexperienced workers. Sometimes the kind of folks who couldn't get another job. And every once in a while, there's really good people who, this is what they're doing to make ends meet until they land the job that they're obviously deserving of. So I go to the McDonald's and I order something, and I get there, and it's $5 and some change, $5.22. I give them my $10 bill, and they're going to give me back $4.78. So what do they do when they give it back to me? They slap, and of course I can only use kind of one hand, right? Because I'm reaching out my window. I can't use my other hand. It's not like a normal situation where I can use both hands. I've got one hand, and so what they do, they stick the dollar bills in my hand first, and then they put 78 cents, which is 3/4 and some pennies, on top of that those dollar bills. Well, of course the money slides around. I'm trying to grasp it as quickly as possible. It's one of them falls out and rolls underneath my car, and the response of the very talented individual who just gave me the money, who made the choice to give me that money that way, would be, "Oh, you dropped a quarter." And to which I want to say, no, you dropped the quarter. I was just trying to do the best I could in this very awkward situation that you put me in. But nonetheless, I opened the door, and she's like, "Oh, actually, I saw it rolled all the way under your car." And I'm like, "Okay, could you give me another quarter?" "Oh, no, I can't open the till." So instead of, forfeiting a quarter, McDonald's has now frustrated me again because the person who handed me my money couldn't think far enough ahead and say, "Well, here's your 78 cents. That's hard to grasp, right, with your one hand, my left hand nonetheless, and I'm not left hand dominant. And here's your..." It's not like this McDonald's is super fast, so it's not like they're trying to get everything moving. So it's just, it's aggravating. And it happens all the time at these drive-thrus, right? Like, they drop your money, they give you the wrong change, they make you wait for some strange reason, they give you the wrong food. They do all sorts of weird things that they're not very efficient, they're not very effective, they're aggravating more often than not, and this is all, of course, because we want convenience. Except for, of course, Chick-fil-A, which is perfect, and everyone should shop at Chick-fil-A and get their food there. It's just amazing. And why isn't there a Chick-fil-A in Spokane? Needless to say, I don't know what it is. Why do we all put up with it? Why do we still, I guess, is it that convenient to stop, to not have to stop and go in and get something? I'm not sure. To tell you the truth, I think you'd have to start doing a measurement, like the cost of having to get out of your car and get change, or having to go back and tell them that they messed something up, or just the cost of food that you throw away because they gave you the wrong thing, or they filled your soda with Mountain Dew instead of Pepsi or whatever. I don't know. So that being said, drive-thrus, they are incredibly inefficient, awkward, and they should be eliminated with something more efficient. Thanks for listening to me. I'll talk to you guys real